Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans, and thanks for joining me. It is approaching 3:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Yes, the Queen jumped back on because that live went very long. I didn't expect it to go that long. But anyway, this is Hollergate, the infamous phone call, YouTube setups, hoaxes. And the Emmy goes to. This is part 2. So if you have anything you want to say, drop your information in the chat. Nancy, I'm going to put this information out here for you, honey, so you can join me. Hold on one second. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you all are well. I'll try not to hold very long. Thank you for joining me. We'll try to make this one short because it's very late here in the high 10. Thank you all for joining me. Thank the mods on deck. Amen. Thank you, dear. You know I need to be in the bed. This is bad. For those ear hustling and trying to figure out what in God's name is going on in the wee hour, this commentary is pertaining to the allegations that Donald Wells was arrested. The infamous phone call from Candace Bly Wells to the stepsister of Donald Wells, Mary. Is this a setup? Who's setting whom up? Is this a ruse to get attention from people? It is alleged that also Donald Wells conspired with some YouTubers to pull this prank of telling them that he went to jail. And finally, it was revealed by Candace in a phone call that he had. What is the truth? There's been no verification by the news, FBI, that Donald Wells was ever arrested this week. So we have to ask ourselves, why would she call this woman and tell her this? This married person is also the same woman who has brought forth allegations against Donald Wells, saying that he molested her when she was a young girl many years ago. So one would have to ask themselves, why would Candace Bly call this said person and tell her that the brother was arrested? Because this is the same woman who brought forth allegations to the YT. So what is the truth? And now that we know that no news has verified him being arrested, then why did Candy pull off this hoax with Donald? Was it to get attention? Fame whores. They have taken advantage of the fact that the child is missing and possibly deceased, using the child's disappearance to gain notoriety, money, GoFundMes, attention, empathy. Was it indeed this was a hoax to get rid of the child to get money? Is she hidden for the money? We ask all these said questions. Thank you all for joining me.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing? Roll with it.
Sickening. It's sickening and sad.
I'm listening.
This man needs to be put on blast. I'm telling you, he needs to be drug out of that house and hung up to dry.
Yes.
She too. I'm sorry.
Yes.
She too, for doing such a despicable thing. Calling that woman out on the phone and playing that, like I said, drunk tells no lies. I do believe there was some truth into what she was saying. I do, because I do believe she was off her rocker drunk, and whatever else she'd been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But she was just so mixed up in that phone call. She was just spouting off all kinds of crap. She
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even keep her story straight.
Yeah.
But if you listen really close, you can hear a man in the background
Okay.
in that call.
Well,
So,
I guess I have to re-listen.
yeah, it's towards the beginning when she starts talking about where did I hear him? And when she was talking about uh the police got him or something like that, or something about around when she starts mentioning cartel or something like that. But you can hear a man in the background. And I was like, what is that?
Well, she did say the police were there.
Yeah, but she was saying they were outside.
Yeah, this is true. Well, is it
So
possible that one came in while she was talking? Just
it
ask.
could have been. I don't know. I don't know. But as far as Mary goes, I honestly don't think that she was in on the ruse. I
Okay.
think she was just trying to comfort her.
Okay.
I mean, but who am I? I
But
don't
you
know
admit
nothing.
it is awkward.
Yeah, it is.
The
It is
entire
awkward.
situation. It's very awkward.
It is awkward. But I did flip over to
Yeah, let's talk about that since Rags brought that up. So there were some things on this certain person's channel pertaining
mhm,
to pictures of Candace and another goofy something something pictures. Are we to believe that Candace was at the Capitol?
Candace was at the Capitol.
You might need to go in your. I'm gonna send you something. Hold on.
Okay,
I'll let you go find it for yourself.
because I'm on my phone, so I can't see the chat.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to get out for a minute.
Okay, I'll get off and then I'll come back up.
Go to their community board and you'll
Okay.
see.
Good Lord, is this getting deeper and deeper? Jesus Louise. Okay, I'll be back up just a minute.
Okay.
Oh
Shayla says
Lord.
a lot of dark liquor and Xanax in that phone call. Possibly so, Shayla.
Yeah, you got that right. Moonshine. It sounds
Uh,
like worse than
Dakota
liquor.
Ray says, yes, I listened to the call a few times. Sounded like Don coaching her. Okay. Yes. 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 Everything is starting to come out in the open. I thank you all for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. This is a very sad, pathetic tale, despicable tale of people who have raised children and feeding off the disappearance of a child that 9 times out of 10 they got missing, and they have taken advantage of the circumstances 9 times out of 10 that they created. This is very terrible. Okay, a lot of wild turkey. Okay, night out, I'm dead. I can't. Very sickening. Very, very sickening. But this is what happens when you get the wrong batch of people raising children. This is to be expected. I've seen this before. Camille McKinney, he said, she said, the father pointing the finger at the mother, this and that. And in the end, it was two random people, allegedly, who kidnapped a child out of a housing development in Birmingham, Alabama, took the child home and doped her up and sexually assaulted her and suffocated her to death and threw her in a dumpster in the neighboring apartment complex that was vacant. Discarded her in a construction dumpster. And they soon were arrested the next night. And the male was able to bond out, but the female was not. And I believe that as she sat there for a couple of days, Derica Brown, she realized, I'm not coming out of here. They have charges against me for abusing my children and reckless driving and kidnapping of my children from a foster home. I'm going to go ahead and tell on this dude what he allegedly did to the baby. But I do believe they both were complicit in the kidnapping of Camille McKinney. They both were complicit. But they decided to turn on one another and point the finger at the other one. But in the end, the district attorney charged both parties with the kidnap and murder of Camille McKinney. You see, this is to be expected of people who are in cahoots from day one. When they're arrested, they point the finger at the other one. Well, Rags, as I tell you, what comes around goes around. It's only a matter of time. The truth will come out. Because as I said, they need the right one to put them out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a field, warehouse, wherever, and pluck them. Toenail for toenail, cut for cut. They'll tell where the baby is. They will tell.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of something, ain't it?
That's a whole lot of something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm. He said, and she said, and he said, and she said.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
I
she
got him
said
a
it.
lawyer, this and that. He won't da 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 da. Well, I know this. Robertsville ain't 30 minutes from here. I know that much. So she lied right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said that
33
on the
minutes. Robertsville is not 33 minutes from Knoxville, Tennessee.
I'm telling you, them people hanging themselves with a tight noose. Whether he got her drunk, she got drunk on her own. They toting and a hotin and a hootin and a puff puff pass.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever them people doing. With the help of
844.
this, that, and the other.
Mm.
Them people. I'm sorry. Them donuts got that girl gone.
Mm.
I'll say it. And with maybe a little help of Granny Poo Poo.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
cannot
you're
tell me.
saying that you believe she also conspired to get the child gone.
I'm
So what is your
sorry.
synopsis now after everything that's been said this week?
Well, I still stand on what I've been saying. Them three know something. They've been knowing something. We've been saying that from day one, Angie. That matriarch, that Granny Poo Poo, that matriarch, you cannot tell me she even been a part of that family and don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. There's a reason, Don Juan don't like her. He ain't liked her from the get-go.
Yeah.
That came out of both them mouths.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot tell me she's smart. Come on. She's a grand hustler. She's smart. That's the reason why she done kept her mouth shut. So you cannot tell me that she don't know something.
Mm-hmm.
And she will go at
I
all
know Dakota,
costs.
right?
She done lost one daughter. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell me she's not gonna go at all costs to protect the other one.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's keeping her mouth shut.
Dakota Ray asks, if everyone's a person of interest, why can't grandma leave? I have no idea.
I don't know that. That's a good question. But like we said before, people can be brought back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they don't know where she's at. You can bet your bottom dollar those
Yeah,
people know
they
where she's
probably
at.
they probably uh conferred with her at some point because she probably didn't voluntarily tell them she was leaving,
But you
but
bet your bottom,
they probably called
mhm.
her. I'm sure they got her number.
And you bet your bottom dollar they know where she's at. You bet your bottom dollar they're keeping tabs on her,
Well,
one
see,
way or
let's
another.
talk about this as well since we opened the Pandora's box about the grandmother. Turn my volume up a little bit. If indeed her car was the car that was used on that fateful day, June 15th, you all don't think that they kept the car, or you think they returned it? See, y'all don't never ask the questions. See, you're too busy worrying about them damn YouTubers. You don't ask the stuff that you should be asking.
You got to think like a criminal.
That's right. So you
That's
said
sad, but you got to.
the car got returned back when for grandmama to leave. You think grandmama left in a Uber?
You got to remember Rose Bly was down here, or Rose, whatever that other lady's name was down here, her friend. So you mean to tell me that she wouldn't have gone back with her? You mean to tell me that you're saying that her truck was still here? That they wouldn't have taken that truck too? Because the scuttlebutt
Somebody,
was.
Dakota Ray seen a picture she was packing while Ellie was searching. And when was that, Dakota Ray? Oh God,
I mean, is there a picture out there? Is there proof?
I ain't seen it.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of proof somewhere. Then, if you've seen the picture, then by all means, let's all see it because I've never seen the picture, but I'm
But
not discounting you
when did she leave? When was Ellie searching?
because
When was Ellie searching?
I'm sure they did search a camper.
They would have searched everything on the property that day.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they searched everywhere.
She left after they went to the property that day. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand this
Hmm.
comment when they were searching. When was that? Because the grandmama's been gone over 2 weeks or so now. So this is after Summer went missing.
I mean, the scuttlebutt was that her friend,
That
whatever her,
Rose Meyer, yeah, Grandma and Rose
uh,
both on workman's comp from the same job. Okay, well, that doesn't prove anything about a picture. You know about posting pictures. Come on, y'all, stay woke.
the scuttlebutt was
A picture doesn't mean anything. I can do anything in a picture. Doesn't mean anything.
that she was down here trying to raise a GoFundMe for Candace Wells, Bly Wells, whatever you want to call her, donor number 2, and that was nipped in the bud, and then those two blasted out of town. So who's to say they didn't blast out of town and Rose, whatever her last name is, car? Because they took Grandma's truck. We don't know that. You called it a long time ago, Angie, right off the bat, that they took the new red car.
Okay, let me repeat what Rhonda's saying. The grandmother's truck is registered to Candy's, uh, and the red car, no one can locate it to whom it is registered. I find it at odd. I saw the paperwork tonight. Interesting. So the grandmother's truck is in Candy's name, and the red truck, they don't have no paper trail on that. Well, that means you don't have a paper trail on it because whoever he got it from, they own it. It's not paid for.
Maybe, with a $600 payment, that may be a leased car.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, because
you got to remember something. He just said he pays a note, so that means he doesn't own it. So you're not going to have it leaked. It's not going to be leaked to Donald or Candy because he doesn't own the car.
right, it's going to have
a car note.
Right.
It's by the dealer, whoever he got the car from.
Or, like I said, it could be leased.
I'm not going to lease no car for no $600.
Well, they're stupid, Angie. Come on, let's get real.
For $600. If I'm going to lease something for $600, I'm going to be in an Escalade, a Cadillac.
You got that right.
A Mercedes. I ain't leasing no Subaru for no damn $600.
First of all, I wouldn't be leasing no car like that, or I wouldn't be riding around in a car like that. I have me a nice place to live.
She says in Candace's name, it must be leased. Well, not necessarily. Candy could have been the one to get it. See, you don't know what these people are doing. We don't know what they've been doing.
They're hustling. That's what they're doing. We don't know what they're doing.
You don't know what
they're shysters. They're shysters, and you got to remember, Don's he's been in prison.
I can't see.
He's running the game.
Even a buy here, pay here. I can't see $600 for a Subaru.
He's running the game. You gotta remember.
Yeah, no, not a Geo, a Subaru. New car, a newer Subaru, I'm sure. But the point still remains: $600 is a lot of money for a Subaru. Subaru. It's not a Lexus. It's not a Mercedes. It's not a car that would command $600 a month. You're not talking about a Cadillac. Cadillacs. Those are cars you would pay about $400 a month. BMW, Mercedes.
I mean,
I can't see paying $600 for Subaru. I don't give a damn where you got it from. Buy here, pay here, or an actual Subaru dealer.
Come on. Either way, them people are running game. Running game, straight up. So, but you called it a long time ago, Angie. You called it a long time ago that car was gone. They took that car in to process it. Long time ago, for anybody ever recognized it. That red car was gone off that property. And people are like, no, it's not. No, it's not. You're like, okay. Why
So
wouldn't they take that car in to process it? So who's to say they didn't take grandma's truck in to process it?
they had to take grandmama's car because allegedly that's the car she used. If we're to believe
Exactly.
in that car. So that's what I'm saying. When did they return it if grandmama left in that said car to go to Wisconsin?
Exactly.
Y'all will never ask the real questions. It's always this other YouTube stuff. He said, she said stuff. But you'll never ask stuff that's sitting right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Has grandmama car been returned to her from forensics?
And I would say
When did
no.
they return her car to her if indeed Candace drove grandmama's car?
Because let's think about this. Why would they return anything? The case is still open.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long it takes to process a car because it depends on what's in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it may not take as long to process a car as it would phone records, that type of thing.
Well, I would think.
See, all
Well, I don't know.
They're going to go inside and vacuum it out from front to back, pull up hairs, this and that, whatever they can find. So I would think a car can process quicker than phone records. A phone record, you're talking about texting, phone apps. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's sad that you have to go into the mind of a criminal. I mean, hats off to these people that do this for a living because that's a lot of devious thinking. But these people are hustlers. I mean, Night Owl said it best the other night. These people are hustlers. These people, Don Wells has lived the prison life. Candace Wells has lived on the circuit, the carnival circuit. You gotta think about it. These people have lived the street life. They're hustlers.
And let me tell you, once you have used drugs, you have been in the belly of the beast. There's no way around it. I don't care if you're a lawyer, doctor, engineer, church going. The day you decide to try drugs and go back to purchase drugs, you have entered into the belly of the beast. So that means you have gone around people that you probably never thought you would be around, hang around, have sex with, all of that. And you're going to learn the tricks of the trade the day you start getting high.
And also the thing is, you don't know if they've sold it, dealt it. We know they've done it, but you don't know the other avenues that they've taken.
Well, that's the whole point I'm saying. They've been the belly of the beast and they've known to do wrong. That's why he didn't want Chris talking about his criminal record. But like he said, I can't just not talk about it. You've done it.
That's right.
It's
exactly.
A part of who you are.
That's right. It's going to come out anyway. Come on. People are grimy.
Somebody says they got search pictures, and I think grandmama's car is still on the property. I don't
know. No. I mean, I disagree. I agree to disagree.
Why would she leave her car? She needs her car.
No, if the car was returned, grandmama took that car. She took that truck.
Well, that's what we're saying. 9 times out of 10 by now, they probably returned her truck. She took her truck. I don't see her truck.
No, if they returned her truck, she took her truck with her when she left.
44 says the holler down under a bed.
So you got that right. Way down under. Moonshine and all. You got Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Mike is sucking on the phone.
What was the point of the phone call to Mary?
What was the point of the phone call to Mary? To set up the whole ruse. That he was going to, I think, this is my opinion, that maybe he was trying to get back at YouTubers. B,
how you getting back? Look, I'm a YouTuber. How you getting back at me? Come on, Queen.
No, it wasn't directed at you. I don't think it was directed at you. I think it was directed at his sisters. That was going to file charges because before I knew you were on, I had gone over to Chris M's And he was playing a conversation that Mary and DW had, I guess, a couple of nights prior to this phone call that took place last night or the night before, whenever it popped off
Mm-hmm.
between Mary and CB.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not nice. Let me tell you, he was cussing. Oh, he was very church like, let me tell you.
Well,
That's very sarcastic.
okay, but in the end, what YouTuber got hurt? You only got hurt because you invested in some people that you didn't know. That, like I've been saying, you didn't have no business getting wrapped up with them in the first damn place.
Right. No, I think it was directed at the fact that he was trying to get back at his sisters and Mary and them all. And I think it was to set up a ruse so he could disappear because the man knows he's going to jail. He knows he's going to jail in Utah because the phone call that was preempted or previous to the one that took place between Candace and Mary was she was supposedly giving him a heads up that they were going to file charges.
Okay.
That she was, I'm giving you a heads up, Don. They're going to file charges on you in Utah. She is going to the police station. I'm just letting you know. She is going to file charges. Blah, 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 blah. And then it popped off from there. It was a nasty conversation. He just went off. And she said, I'm just trying to give you a heads up and let you know what's going on. Well, so I think it was to try to set it up in some which a way that so he could try to, act like, so to speak, he was disappearing. That's my point. That's what I think.
Well, now I need to hear that again. So, who found out? How did Don find out about the charges if she was filing them? What'd you say again?
Mary had a conversation. Mary called her brother to give him a heads up that because apparently they have
called you to tell you I'm getting ready to file charges against you. Who does that?
No, that she wasn't.
That's TV land.
She recorded it. That she wasn't filing the charges. That the other sister, I forgot which one she is. The one that really got it bad at 5. That she said, apparently they have talked off and on, Mary and him, periodically.
Mary and Don?
Yes. And she said, I'm just giving you a heads up.
Your abuser.
Yes, I'm giving you a heads up that to let you know that she is filing charges. That's the only reason why I'm calling you, just to let you know I'm giving you a heads up that this is going Mary down.
It was somebody else.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was talking.
I'm confused. Who's filing the charges?
The sister that was abused at 5 years old.
Now, which one was that?
I don't remember. Jeannie? Is that her name?
Okay, that's why I'm confused with this Mary Jeannie stuff. Well, who?
Right.
So Mary was never abused by him?
I believe she was the one that him and the friends were over, and she was the one that they were like tackled her and that kind of thing. I'm not real privy to that. I just know more about the Jeannie situation.
That.
Yeah,
so Jeannie's the one that got it when she was 5 by him. Got touched.
Yes.
Okay. That's why I get confused. That's why I said I don't understand all this because I didn't keep up with all that.
Yeah, I didn't either. But she's the one, to my understanding, her sister her daughter is the one that came out to support her. That's the one that got the worst, is to my understanding. But Mary is the one.
Whose child also got touched by Don? Or is that true?
I'm not sure about that, but
I thought I heard somebody else's child got touched or
I think Jeannie's child, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Okay. I know Mary is the stepsister. Jeannie, I believe, is a stepsister. Now, I could be all wrong about this, but I know Jeannie is the one that was the 5-year-old and he is 7 years older than her. And that started when she was like 5 years old. And that is just sick. I'm sorry. So she is the one that is filing charges. And there's been like
Okay, Tina
five.
said Mary is filing a complaint against Don.
Yes. Okay. But anyway, back to my story. Mary is the one that
Jesus.
I know it's sick. It's sick, Angie. Mary's the one on the conversation, taped conversation, prior to the one that popped off with Candace calling Mary, that set everything in motion, ruffled the feathers and all this. She called Dawn. She said, I'm just giving you a heads up. Jeannie is going to file charges. This is going through. And then it's like a 30-minute conversation of cussing her out. And
Yeah, I didn't hear all
Dawn,
that. I just
yeah,
heard the one with Candace and Mary.
right. So Dawn cussing her out and all this yada, yada, yada back and forth. And it's just sickening. The whole conversation is sickening. How he's
Okay,
turning it
she
in.
Jeannie's friend came over for a sleepover and he attacked her also. I believe she is filing also. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's like five other women, including Jean. I mean, it's crunk. So anyway, and then it was like 2 nights later that this conversation with Candace calling Mary took off. And I sincerely think that he got it in his head. Okay, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna pull this and I'm gonna make it like I'm
Yeah,
gone.
before it's a bunch of mess.
Hmm.
It's not the victim shame or anything like that. It's just I'm not getting ready to call nobody and tell them I'm getting ready to do a damn thing as far as law enforcement. I'll let you find out when they come and knock on your door and
Your
say,
door.
hey, you have the right to remain silent.
And I don't know if she did it to
After a call and tell
tape
you,
him. I don't know if she did it to tape him for more evidence, but it was a taped call and it was played. It was given back to
mm-hmm.
Chris M's show, and then and then this other one's given back to Chris M's show. So I don't know. The whole thing is messed up.
Somebody
So
gonna get hurt, I'll tell you that.
it is. Somebody is gonna get hurt, and
Y'all
it's
playing a dangerous game with all that phone tagging and taping stuff. See,
and
tell you something about people that get involved in recording stuff and people getting the dime dropped, repeated, such as repeating it on your channel. When the shit jump off, where you gonna be when them folks need your help?
and out of Don's mouth, well, we all know how much of a liar he is, but he said in one of his interviews that people around there don't go for that kind of stuff. Don't back in the holler they don't take kindly to people who hurt kids. Now, how true that is, we don't
But
know.
anybody should not care about anybody hurting kids. I don't care where
E-
you're from.
exactly. Amen.
In the country, it's not
Amen.
the same. A child is a child.
Amen. So when them people start coming down off that mountain, we know how mountain folk can be. When people start coming down off that mountain, that boy better hide. I hope they do take care of him.
Well, I don't condone vigilante justice per
I
se.
I don't either,
I'm
but
saying on
boy,
my channel.
howdy.
But all I'm gonna say is anything can happen. We'll leave it at that.
Yes, ma'am. And I should not have said that. I apologize. But
No,
people
no, I have to say that because I'm on this channel. But all I can say is you keep doing certain things, you're asking for something bad to happen to you. That's common sense. I don't care
that's
who you are.
that's true.
We
That
all
is true.
human. We all human, and we know we can go out here and do felonious things, or you can get it back. That's the way it goes.
People are going to get hurt. That's truth. People are going to get hurt because people are out here doing some stupid shiting stuff and stupid stuff.
Well, all I can say is just from all that's been said in the past day, the kids they don't need to be with these people.
No, and I'd like to know, Candace, Don, anybody else that's listening, Grandmama, you trapping in on all these YT channels, y'all snooping, trolling. Where is Summer Utah Wells, people? If you know it, tell it. Somebody call TBI, FBI, call it. Tell where this poor child is, whether she is living or sadly deceased. Bring her home. It's been too long. This is ridiculous and foolish. This is stupid.
Well, Sheila, we don't know they are dead. That's social media talk. You all don't know anything about Donald Wells and Candace Bly Wells.
This is
All you
foolishness.
know is a criminal record from October 2020 where he got crunk with that Jose shit and grandma and stuff he did out in Utah, Arkansas, robbing people, stealing stuff. But it's not enough. You don't know what
No,
they've been doing since they've been in Tennessee.
this is foolishness. People in Tennessee,
Don't know
if
what
you
they've been
have
up to.
any idea, you can rename. I'm surely you can rename remain anonymous. Somebody, come on.
Yeah. You
It's
don't know
been
what these people
sweltering
you
heat.
don't know what these people have been doing, what they've been into, the dealings they've had with this, who they've been talking to on social media. You don't know anything about them.
It's just ridiculous,
You just know
people.
stuff that's on the record that they what crimes he committed. That's not enough. You don't know what they've been doing before summer got gone. That's the point.
No, this is sad. This is
What have
so
they been doing?
sad.
Who they've been talking to before summer got gone.
This is so sad. So many rumors, so many innuendos, so many this, that, and the other. This is sick. This is sick. This is a little bitty, blonde headed, blue eyed girl that is
It's very sad.
not around. This is not around. I
Mhm.
feel terrible for the people that have suffered at the sick, vile hands of this man.
Mhm.
The now adult women, this is sick. This man is demented and he thinks that everything he has done is okay. It is not. Like I have said many times in the chat, past predicts the future
Yeah.
unless you
Dr. Phil's
choose to
favorite
get
line, baby.
help. Unless you choose to get help for yourself or change your ways.
You know, I'm
This
an avid Dr. Phil fan. Some people don't like him, but I do. You can't change what you don't acknowledge.
you know,
And that's the truth.
this man is and mm, I'm sorry those three people know. You cannot tell me that that matriarch of that family that was living on that land, she does not know something that was going on. She probably ran and hid in that camper so she didn't have to witness some of the shite.
I believe that's why she left, tell you the truth.
Exactly.
I believe she left because she knew too much, saw too much, and she wanted to remove herself from the equation.
Hmm. Come on.
Because nobody would leave their child after their children been taken away from them. She should know that girl would need moral support. She would know who her real friends are. And leaving made no sense to leave your child like that.
Hello, after you've already lost one daughter? Come on. Let's get real.
Sad.
She knew a lot more than what she's letting on. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't no grandma gonna just mm-mm. 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 Nope. I ain't buying it. Ain't buying it. We've been saying from day one. Them three people know what's going on.
Yes, Dakota, heartless.
They are all heartless.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
So,
Mary Fish called back that morning worried about Candace all night. ABS asked if she okay, and she said, yeah, I'm fine, just sitting on a couch like nothing happened the night before. She knew that they are lost, Don and Candy. Yeah, well, in the end, where is the baby?
exactly.
I
And
can't
all his
I can't be concerned about them because I believe they did something to the child. So my mind can't veer towards worried about Candace. No.
all right. Them grown folk, okay? Them
Yeah.
adult people. They're after they we're talking about a 5-year old little girl who can't really protect herself, can't answer for herself. She can't go up to a grocery store and pick up groceries. She can't, go to a takeout place and buy her own food. These are grown folk. They can get in a car and drive somewhere and do whatever they need to do to take care of themselves. They were supposed to be watching out for them children. They obviously did not. They didn't take care of them kids.
Inc. says he wants a pay-per-view to go on and do a fake confession for $1 million plus now gas or PI there for whatever reason. Well, go ahead, OJ. If I did it, good luck.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. I'd like to see what. Oh no, I ain't gonna go there.
What
Mhm.
you
Yo, fake man. Yo, fake Christian man. Hey, you know what? God's
gonna
gonna
say? Well, let's
smite
go
your.
here. We went
God's
to
gonna smite your shite
so
self.
your theory is because I start losing count of whatever I'm saying. He did all this to get back at YouTubers and his sisters. Is that what you're saying?
A certain YouTuber. For helping his sisters and standing up for his sisters. That's what I think. And to
Oh,
help himself get gone.
okay, but going where? Remember I told you going on the run is
I
not like what
know.
you think.
But that's gonna be hard, right? Because he's everywhere. His face is
He likes
everywhere.
attention. Attention
hmm
whores can't go on the run because they have to have the attention.
So that's probably not gonna work for him then, is it? Nope. So my theory is shot to shite.
I
Yeah.
think it's just
So
to give people something to talk about. To be
probably to get him back in the.
I don't
And
see
so what's that do?
him running anywhere. I don't see him leaving that girl, Candace. It was all for attention.
So you know what he did say in that conversation that he had prior to this little stunt he pulled or whatever took place? How his Jeannie, his sister, was taking the focus off his little girl. So
Mm,
what did this stunt pull? It took everything off of Summer.
mm. Hello, Ching.
You, you crappy, nasty, devilish man. You people.
Lord,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I see you getting your blood pressure up.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done, Angie. This is just sickening. He knows. I think he knows. Mm, those people know. Those three people. Those three people are culpable. They know way more than what they want to know or what they're saying. They know. And you ain't telling me anything otherwise. I've said that from day one. And I said this is dark. I still think this is dark. I think he set this whole thing in motion. I think he had something to do with it. And I still think Grandma's going to protect her daughter. Now, she might be the one that, I don't know, she might be the one to take the plea deal, but I don't know.
Well, how are you protecting somebody and you've left them?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because she sure isn't, is she?
Rag said, and he said, where are the 4 kids going to go if I go to jail?
4 kids. Hello. You ain't got 4 kids right now, you idiot. You got 3.
Well, maybe she's alive. I don't know.
It could be. He's such a jackbutt donkey crap. I'm
Yeah,
refraining
44 is
from saying
bad.
a lot. It's so bad. It's
Chris,
so
what
bad.
I really feel I'll get blocked if I say what I really want to. Well, what you want to say, just don't cuss. You know better.
You can
As a
use
survivor, I have so much to say. I'm having trouble remembering. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Yes, I understand.
abbreviations.
Yeah, she know. Hold on, let me send it to her. Wait 1 second.
I mean, it's just very. These people are hustlers. They know the game. They are just bad, 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 bad. I just hope they get some.
These things continue because nobody sticks up for the children.
Yeah,
Everybody's worried
exactly.
about everybody else.
And this little girl's name has gotten lost in all this. And he has the audacity to sit there and say her name has gotten lost and blaming it on everybody else. And he's the main one. Because he was the one that's talking about himself and boasting himself up and yada, 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 yada. It's just disgusting.
Well, as I said, to be expected from these type of people who don't care. This is a
No.
mind game. These are reindeer games. These people have been playing with law enforcement and the community, the church, all that. Let's go there. Let's open Pandora's box there.
Yep, you might as well. You might as well.
Yes,
Because
Team Puppet Master.
I'd like to hear their stance.
Mm-hmm.
I really would.
They
I
would
mean,
never say anything. You'd have to have a real boisterous type preacher to say something about what they feel about the situation.
because he sure didn't sound very Christian-like when on that one audio.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Mm, not at all. And I mean, I can't. I bet more and more is going to be coming out. But I mean, there's probably going to be more. But everything can be manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, tech-wise can be manipulated. Now, please, chat, don't misunderstand me. I am in no way taking up for that man. In no way. But I'm just saying, there has to be, I don't like him. I don't care for him. I have not from day one. I thought he was culpable from day one. All three of them.
Rhonda saying there's no marriage record. She changed her name back to Bly after Summer went missing. We've heard that before.
It's just sick. It's sick. It's sick. Why? Angie, if you all will remember, Angie has said this more than one time. Normal, I'm not even saying normal. It's even hard to put that on another child's missing case. Okay. Other family members will get in the camera and say, where is my kid? Where's my child? If you have my child, please, please, please bring my child home. I'm begging whoever has my child, please bring my child home. I'll do anything you want. Please, they will beg for their child. Beg whomever has my child. Not once. Not once. It's always about this, the other.
Before she did claim his name. Before all this, that's the point.
She sure did. But, I mean, you may have heard little tidbits here and there, yada, yada. But not once did you just see them plead into the camera to please bring their child home over and over and over again. Please bring my child home. Please. It was always about this, the other, yada, 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 yada. I mean, that's not normal, people.
Crystal, you're not connected.
That's just BS. Crap. I was telling Angie it's just the other day. We had a little girl try to get abducted not too far from me. Not too far from me. I mean, this is ridiculous. Those people immediately went to the cops, immediately reported it, immediately put a plea out to the locals. Watch out, look out, watch your children.
Ain't nobody listening to nothing Don talking about looking for that child. You weren't thinking about looking for your child before your sister even start talking.
No, he didn't care, people. It was all a ruse. It was all hokey pokey, smoky, let me run a magic show on you. Here, let me throw some magic dust in your eyes. He had this set up for whatever nefarious reasons that man either owed back money, back payment, back whatever, back hocus pocus, whatever he was doing, whatever scam, whatever hustle, whatever he was doing for nefarious reasons. My opinion, my thoughts, my speculations. This man is crunk. His wife, girlfriend, whatever one you want to call her, donor, went along with it.
Very good question. Why does Candace want to look like a man? Very good question.
Maybe she's tired of it.
Tired of what, Nancy?
Tired of him.
Well, I ain't gonna look like a man because I'm tired of my man. Shit. I can get tired of a man, but I'm gonna keep looking like a woman.
I don't know. Maybe she's wanting to flip flop. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he's got. Who knows? Who the hooky pooky knows? I ain't getting in that mind. That mind's got rattling going on in it. Both of them do.
Not I said I'm gonna stay silent.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a deep well, and I ain't going down in that one.
Well, it's a sad situation.
It's sick, Angie.
Jennifer says Candace is a rebel. Not Out says maybe it turns Donnie on. Well, you're right, because he might like boys himself. Come on. R. Kelly.
That's. I just didn't want to say it. Good going, Not Out.
We got a white R. Kelly. Shut up, Corey.
Yo, wannabe. He's working his way on up. But you know what?
Rock star / bisexual / sadist / only thing, like I told people in my lives, my uploads pertaining to R. Kelly. Only thing R. Kelly ain't been repeated doing is having sex with animals and corpses. Damn.
I said the other day.
Please follow my content. I've been following the R. Kelly case, so if you want to know what's going on with R. Kelly, please go in the queue and go into my videos with the latest information. Thank you.
Subscribe to Everyday Shenanigans. You can follow her content on this case and others.
Donnie likes boys.
That's what I said.
Ain't no way in the hell she crawling the bed with me looking like no man.
That's what I said. You know what? R. Kelly gonna welcome that man with open arms. Come here, Donnie. I got a bunk for you.
Stop. You
Let me sing you a lullaby.
Yeah. You sick.
They sick.
I believe I can fly. Yeah.
Let me show you how to fly. You be saying, let me show you how to fly.
Your ass federal penitentiary where you locked down 23 hours a damn day. You ain't even about to get no new from no man, a woman, Billy Goat, and nobody else.
Oh, Bubba gonna be welcoming him, that man. Oh, hello, Crystal.
Miss Moore, calling Miss Moore.
Miss Moore, 10-4, come in, Miss Moore.
You're crazy. Crystal.
Miss Moore, can you hear us, Miss Moore?
Oh, Lord, here she go.
Come in, Miss Moore. Miss Moore, 10-4, come in, Miss Moore. Crystal, can you hear us? Oh, Lord, Miss Moore, we have detected an interference, Miss Moore.
I don't know what the hell she's doing and why she's showing all that, girl. Come on here.
Where's she at? She just
somebody said, who wants that creepy old dirty slimy thing slithering around on them? Who wants it in their bed? Which one you talking about, slimy?
Exactly. Which one? Yeah. They're both slimy. They're both meant for each other. Come on.
It says he ain't no gentleman.
They're perfect partners.
Hello, Andrea. You're welcome, darling. Thanks for joining us. Thank you all that's joining the chat. Who's never been in the chat, welcome to Everyday Shenanigans. If you want to donate to the channel, $BigAngie129, Cash App. Thank you all so much.
Welcome to the party. We're so glad you could make it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you need to go to bed. Oh, what you drinking? Soda pop this late in the morning.
That's right. Dr. Pepper. I don't know where my camera is. I can't even get it right.
Hey, how you doing? Thank y'all for joining me. 62 in the chat. Amen.
I told you I slept all day. I'm wide awake now.
You must have slept all day.
I did.
It is 4:20 in the high 10, and I'm up late with a live part 2 pertaining to this dusty ass man. He need to be put in a wood chipper. I'm sick of this man.
Amen. Amen. But you know what? It'll get clogged up.
Oh, you sick. Okay.
It'll get clogged up with
Well,
all his
get clogged up.
nastiness. The wood chipper get clogged up with all his nastiness. Get clogged up.
I'm just trying to understand why we get clogged up. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Get clogged up with all his nastiness. His crunk ass self. Excuse me. Crunk buck self.
Oh, this girl, she just can't answer. She can't get on the live. What the hell going on with her?
Come on, Crystal. We need you. Come on with your life self. I just can't wait for R. Kelly to say, "Hey, Dawn, come eat my dust."
We in 55 minutes, honey. We left that live a long time ago, honey.
Oh, welcome to Everyday Shenanigans. Welcome.
But visually, yeah, 4 hours if we were to keep it running from the last live. Yes, indeed.
So I'm sorry. I believe that all three of them.
He doesn't want to go back to prison. He knows what they do to folks for crimes against children. Well, this thing, he best go act like he the Unabomber then. Better go up in the Smoky Mountains and lay low.
That's right. Better hope someone don't sneak up on you.
Listen to Rags, so I ain't eating that barbecue. What the hell y'all talking about some barbecue? Woo! Fried green tomatoes in his ass. Ooh, no. I don't want no Don. I don't want Don on my grill. Sorry.
Well, you better hope someone don't shake him in the line.
You ain't getting ready to taste like no rib or no damn Burger King burger. Shut up, Corey. I don't think he'll come out alive prison, and his victims are coming out of the woodwork. He will never see freedom again. We'll see.
Nope.
I have Rona lost my voice, can't call in, but I'm enjoying you. All right, Teresa. We'll be praying for you, sweetheart. Look at Night Out to my she rolling.
It's a real chipper. All right, come on, Crystal. Come with it, girl.
I don't know what's her problem, what she can't answer. What is the hell going on? Hey, Patty.
Let's get it.
Heather says you remind her of Carol Burnett. What is the problem? You've been doing this for months.
Carol Burnett? Oh, hell. But I loved her. She was good.
Hello?
When I was younger, I saw her at...
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There you go, Crystal. What happened?
Do you got something to say or you don't?
Come on.
I do.
Okay, well, why you couldn't come up on the thing? I'm sitting here. You steady got devices unhooked. You act like you new to this game. What's going on?
No, because I'm on my phone. I'm used to being on my laptop.
Okay, well, let's go on and talk while I got you on the live. Say what you got to say, child. Come on. I'm 50 years old. I don't want to. I fall over dead tomorrow.
Come on, Crystal.
Y'all act like I'm 20 years old. That's what kills me about these lives.
I'm trying to be nice without.
Well, don't cuss. Just say what you got to say. Have you followed the content we're talking about, ma'am?
Yeah, so I think, so I had looked at all that. Okay.
Lord, she done went deep sea fishing.
They're full of crap, ain't they, Crystal?
You know, went all in the ocean. Hell, where you went to Louisiana, got a gator? And prayers for New York. And prayers for New York. Because they're flooding really bad in Jersey. Prayers for New York. What the hell you got going on? A dog barking?
Yes. I turned my mic off while she's talking.
Damn pit bulls. Come on, Crystal, before I turn 60. Damn.
Well,
can you talk for my 55th birthday? Jesus. I'm 50 years old. Help me.
I'm trying to put this
God damn. I'm trying to get here for a Social Security run out. Damn. They already talked about that we ain't gonna have no checks in 2034. You taking your damn time. Come on here. Shit. What time you talk to Taliban be walking around? Hey, I ain't here. Got some shit.
We'll be panhandling. Come on, Crystal.
Jesus, she act like hell. You been smoking? What's it taking you forever to talk? She ain't never take this long to talk. Yeah, SS what and whoever in Social Security. Hey.
So
Oh
my
Lord.
thing is,
What'd you say?
why is he not locked up? It's so obvious on what's going on. Why is he not locked up? Why? And now he's missing in action. Why?
You don't know
Why
he
is
missing.
he
You
not
don't know.
locked up?
Listen, you don't know he missing in on action.
That man is right up in that house, Crystal. He pulling
Right
a
there.
hoax smokes.
Look, smoking a doobie and hitting the crack meth pipe at the same damn time. Shut up, Quinn.
And drinking moonshine. That man ain't missing. He full of hockey crap. And that's being nice. That ain't what I want to say.
What you said? What kind of big worm does it take? What the hell y'all talking about in that chat? I hope you ain't talking about what I think y'all talking about.
Sweet Jesus.
You don't know Don's a tall guy. He might be working with something downtown. Him downstairs.
Don't disrespect me.
A baby killer with a Angel, don't say it, please. Him got a package. I can't.
Don't disrespect Bernie.
Maybe that's why Candy holding on. Him got something downstairs.
Ain't nothing worth that. I'm sorry.
No, obviously she doesn't want that.
Hummer.
She wanted a scissor kick.
Are you lonely tonight?
I'm trying to be nice.
When I tell you Elvis got up, Elvis said, what the hell going on up there in East Tennessee? Y'all's nasty. Elvis got up. Did you hear what I said? Elvis got up out the grave. He said, I got to go. Y'all
Don't
got
step on my blue suede shoes.
Don't you start.
I'm trying my best to be nice.
Social Security, that's all I'm going to say. If you don't hurry up. Damn.
Crystal, I done let it rip. I'm pissed off at this man for all the crap he's been pulling. You just need to let it rip.
This case has gone on.
Hello, Mississippi. How you doing?
It's far gone, Crystal. You just need to let it rip. This man, these three people.
Look, let her get crunk. She don't mind calling my phone when she get crunk.
This man is. These three people are nasty. Okay,
nasty. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to play ugly because this is part number 2. I wonder if Donald Wells been with a black woman. Maybe he get a little black something. He might kiss and tell a little pillow top.
Nah.
Had to get us a whip. Whose is this? He might take on himself.
Angie, somebody be slapping the white off that man. Come on now. Somebody slap the white off that man.
Yeah. You been, as y'all say down there near Alabama, you been with a black girl.
Slap the white. He gonna walk up to somebody and say something like that. Slap the white off that man. Come on.
You been with a black girl, Donna.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Maybe that's what he needs.
Turn that redneck white.
Yeah, he might need it. Yeah, he might need a little chocolate brownie. He might confess.
He might.
Lex said, I'm dead. I'm dead too. I've been dead.
He might need fed something with a little something in it.
Like what?
I can't say that.
Okay, well, don't say it on my line then.
No, I can't say that.
I don't need the feds coming over here because I'm gonna let them know.
Yeah.
I'm getting to apply for Social Security.
I can't say nothing like that. I plead the fifth.
I got dementia.
I can't say nothing like that online.
I got dementia. So I don't know what the hell supposed to be talking about. Well, ma'am, it's coming from your computer. You on live one, live two. I don't know what you're talking about, officers. Look, you better call Biden. I'm gonna call Biden. Y'all better leave me alone. Don't be stalking me.
Call Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Marcus.
I don't know none of y'all. Aren't you the owner of Everyday Shenanigans? I don't know her. So that helps.
You better call Beverly.
Yeah, I don't know her either. I got the bitches, I told you. Get the hell out of my house. Well, we're confiscating your iPad. Well, take the broke MF if you want it. Damn, barely work any damn way. Just take it. Take all of it.
We're gonna look into your IT. What's it?
Good. Put some whiskey in it while you're looking.
What's it? What's it?
I don't care. It is your IP. You said you're gonna look at the IP, so put some damn whiskey in it. I don't care what you do. Leave me alone.
I need a couple of ice cubes in that glass, also, sir.
Got my house. Is what I'm gonna tell the who we talking about? The FBI?
Just make sure you come across that threshold, would you?
Please leave me alone, ma'am. If Crystal, you gonna talk before I get a husband, damn. Jesus, well.
Crystal, let it out.
This is the longest it ever took you to talk on a live. Damn, is you sleeping?
Crystal, let the frustration out, girlfriend. It's been building up for a month.
Look, got me up like I'm smoking ice or something. What the hell's going on?
Crystal, let it out, Sister Maud. Let it out.
I'm going to the Social Security office. I'm going to the Social Security office in the morning. I'm going to the Social Security office. They go, ma'am, you're too young for Social Security. No, I ain't.
I got it problems.
Fooling with that YouTube. You who? Oh my God, them people.
Don't you know I got it problems?
They hold me up. Damn.
A serious question.
Yes.
How is he still out?
You know what, Crystal, go to bed. You done said that 3 times already. Crystal, you gotta have evidence.
How is he still out? I don't have a clue.
I'm about to go get a potato chip now. I'm starting to get frustrated here. Now.
They lock folks up.
Yeah. She drunk or high. I see where this is going. Crystal, go to bed.
They do. They lock people up without a body, Crystal. How is he out?
You told her. I see exactly what's going on. My chat has been infiltrated. Your ass is high. Watch it out.
I am not.
Yeah, you is. Yeah, you is. Yeah, you is. I sound like an old blues. So, girl, you know I love you, no matter what you do.
You need to come up on panel. That's what you need to do.
Tay said good night. I don't blame you. Good morning, you mean? Shit, it's time for eggs and bacon. Oh man. Still, we ain't got to the gist of it. We've been on this damn live 20 minutes. She ain't said nothing.
We need to have a turkey shoot. That's what we need to do.
Is the FBI involved in this or not?
Oh, sweet Jesus, Crystal. FBI, TBI, LE.
Nice morning. Thank you all for
joining me.
Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. But this number is gone. Baby, get off my
Pick up the alphabet, Crystal.
Get
That orange.
Look, I'm 50. Want to make it to 51 heifer. You taking up my time. Go to bed. Because you done talked around the circles for 15 minutes and we ain't went nowhere but to the front line of Rogersville. We ain't got up the damn hill. Ooh. There's a leak in this old building. Don't make me start seeing no spiritual songs up in here.
Crystal, we gotta make sure you ain't on that jewelry.
My ass that woke up almost 20 to 5 o'clock in the morning. Y'all need to go to bed, man.
We gotta make sure you ain't on that jewelry, Crystal. We gotta make sure you ain't on that jewelry.
She done smoked some of that kush. You done smoked some of that cushy kush. The gas, well, you got the gas. I ain't got the gas. Queen does not indulge in Mary Jane. I got enough going on.
No, I haven't.
I'm a YouTuber. I gotta stay on top of my game.
Not tonight.
Mary Jane. He said, what Rick said, I'm in love with Mary Jane. Woo, Lord, she's his main thing. Shut dang. Well, go ahead, go say, girl. Go make me turn that on, get put out. Get evicted it.
Get evicted it.
When you come on, I ain't going to no shed. I don't know. And that's another thing. Y'all worried me to death. Every time I turned on YouTube, the shed is like that little midget with that damn plane. The plane.
The plane, boys, the plane.
That's every time I turn on YouTube, that's all y'all talk about. The shed. Why he said the shed? Hell, I don't know. Maybe he left something in there.
Maybe it was a ruse. You know, that man is a shyster and a hustler. Everybody was talking about the shed.
Oh, my God.
Who knows what's in his...
Queen is something with the shed. He went to the shed first when he first pulled up. Well, hell, maybe his depend diapers was in there. I don't know. He had to go get in there and go to the restroom. I don't know.
I mean, it was suspicious. It did look suspicious. Gotta hand it that.
Said, Queen, you're closest. You gotta seduce Don. Go seduce him.
Baby, oh, heck no.
Honey, let me tell you something. Donald Wells got a hold of Queen. Candace would be obsolete. Did you understand what I'm saying? And that's a picture I'm not even trying to put in my head.
Oh, right. Lord, no. I'll rent the chipper for you. I'll fly there and we'll put him in it together. No. No.
That's what he needs. We just put one toe in at a time in the chipper. Betty talk. Oh, I bet he talk. He would definitely talk. And I'm sick of this mess. I'm sick of this storyline. I'm sick of these reindeer games with social media. I can't indulge in it because it's ridiculous to me.
He is. And you know what's really sad? Angie? We all express our frustrations over this man. And we all sit up here. Sometimes we can have a good laugh at his expense because he definitely deserves it. But he still gets us talking about him. But
Artie Cat, if he get her in there, that makes no sense because if I'm trying to get rid of you, I'm not getting ready to call knowing I got you hid in that shed and they get ready to come to that house once I make the phone call. Somebody had to get her out the shed. So that means you still would have to call Candy to tell her to get her out the shed.
The only other theory I could think of
Donald Wells ain't controlling me.
Unless he went to check to make sure they'd already come and got her. That's the only other thing I could think of.
Okay, but why would she be in the shed?
Unless he was doing the handoff. But then again, we go back to the same thing.
Be there. Listen to what you're saying.
Right. The only other thing you can think of, or the thing that I keep going back to is people. We still don't even know if she went missing that day. Come on, think about this.
Oh Lord, what you got the kennel jumping?
I don't know.
You out there talking, you better make sure ain't no robbers out there looking at you. You out there sitting in the front damn lawn.
I ain't worried about it because I got a big old 95-pound pet sitting out here. Ain't worried about it. She will take care of everything. Let them be stupid enough to crawl in my backyard. They'll regret it. They'll leave with one leg.
Yeah, you got that right. That damn look, I'm gonna say Chihuahua. That pit bull.
Yeah, and then I got a 6-pounder that's down here, and she's the best. She's the best alarm system you ever got.
Look, that pit bull get a hold of that good leg. It's on, baby.
Yeah.
You ought to have your will written.
Because she's pit bull and bull mastiff. So you ain't telling me nothing. That's a big dog.
So it's a girl.
Yes.
Is she
I got
mean?
not unless you mess with her.
That don't mean nothing, and you know that.
Yeah. Not unless you mess with her.
Who creeping
She's
that
not
door open like that?
the other one.
The dog.
hmm
That damn dog creep that door open like that.
The other 55-pound one.
Let me see this pit bull.
I ain't showing them online.
Let me see them damn dogs.
Nope, they good dogs. I ain't gonna let people see them.
Why?
They might want to come take them.
Sitting outside right now talking on the phone. Don't nobody know where you at.
Oh, my good babies. They went in the house.
Yeah. All I know is I heard that damn door open. I thought a human opened the damn door. Ooh, that's scary.
They know how to open and close
Look,
the door.
Greg said your dog opens your door.
They do. Have you never seen a pit bull's head? They're hard as brick.
You damn right. That head big as hell. Push that damn dog head. She probably could push a lawnmower.
The door wasn't completely closed.
Well, I
so
figured
they
that,
just pushed
but
it.
still. But when I heard the creak, I thought maybe your husband was coming outside or something.
No, he opened the door to let him out.
Oh, he did. Okay. So your husband's up right now.
3:40. Yeah, he getting ready to get ready for work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Look, Tang. Ooh, now I'm itching. What y'all itching from?
You shouldn't be allergic to dogs. Dogs are good companions. I mean, in my opinion, I should say that. My dogs, the big one, she's my daughter's service dog. Now you can hear the other one because Daddy's out.
I see it.
Daddy's dog.
They breaking y'all house. They show like.
The other one is Daddy's dog. She's in there.
They ain't coming over either to get no sugar. Nobody coming to borrow no sugar.
No, I had somebody come to the door one time with my son-in-law, and they was like, they saw the dogs at the door. They were about ready to come in with him, and then they were like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't play with them pit bulls, baby. Queen don't play with dogs, periods.
But they are very sweet and loving dogs. It depends on how you raise them. Yeah. My dogs are both service dogs.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, let's see, I'm 1 hour and 17 minutes in. So.
I'm telling you, these people.
I tell you what's interesting, too, when I was mentioning the church. But I don't need to chip it out.
There they go.
I hear. I'm wondering what the church thinks, the pastor. Where's Robin?
Exactly. Where is she? Where'd she go to? Where'd she run off from?
I don't know.
Has there been any prayer vigils lately?
No.
And I wonder if there's going to be any in the future since this little stunt pulled off. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they've tuned into social media or somebody's put the bug in their ear. Let me see what Don did and Candy did. They just screwed themselves. Every time they talk, that's why I kept trying to tell people, y'all rooting for them to talk to people and interview. You really don't understand. This is a game. These people are dooming themselves. Anybody with some sense would have been quiet.
Well, you've been saying that from day one. These people just took a noose and just
not after the church is tired of the wells.
I mean, it's just sickening. It's just sickening, Angie. Where is this little girl, you dumb dodo birds, you dirt bags? Where is this little girl at? You all are the ones with the most knowledge. Where is this little girl? There's my husband's hands. Where
Hey,
is this? You're so mean. Where is this little girl at, you dirtbags? Where is she? Where's this little 5-year-old girl? You're her parents. You would be the ones with the most knowledge because y'all are heisters. You are hustlers. You know more than what you're letting on. Where is she?
oh
People
Lord,
in Tennessee need to figure it out.
yeah, milk.
Get milk. Oh,
They talking
Jesus
about putting
Christ.
them on a milk carton,
Oh,
a skim milk carton.
yeah.
44 said almond milk carton. Y'all sick. Y'all killing me. No, don't put it
Someone,
on no milk cartons.
someone needs to figure out. Someone needs to start. The people in the community, I know, but come on now. I'd start demanding some answers from these people. This is especially after the stunt they
What
pulled in your community. Uh-uh.
do you think Robin is still talking to her, to Candace?
Mm,
Uh,
I don't believe so now, especially after the little stunt that they pulled.
do you
No,
say do or you don't?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't. I don't think that it's going to pop off like that. You know, I just don't. I don't. I think the community needs to start demanding some answers from these people.
Yeah.
I really do, because I think that they are, for one, they're making that whole community look like a utter fool, and I think it's about time that this community starts getting tired of it. To be honest with you.
Dakota said she was at the prayer vigil last week.
Well, that's before they pulled this little stunt too. Let's see how it goes for after that, because this is ridiculous.
I really couldn't see Candace really being in cahoots with her when she went and talked to the YouTuber Dawn. See, even though she did show up at that prayer vigil after that interview with Dawn, or, you know, the information he put on his channel a couple of weeks ago, I still couldn't see Candace trusting her after that going viral.
I guess I missed that. You
Don,
mean Robin?
the guy who talked to Robin.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Vanessa says Grandma's staying away because she knows. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't say a matriarch, supposedly matriarch, that lives on that property for how many years does not know what is going on. That's just bodunk. Especially older people are nosy. No. I'm sorry, ain't buying it, people. Ain't buying it.
Yeah.
And then Candace is starting to emulate her mother.
Yeah.
In looks and everything else. I ain't buying it.
Yeah.
Ain't buying it.
I'm telling you, when I watched her that interview at that quarry, I was just like, man, what am I watching? Her stance, her voice. That was just, I was looking at a man and I was just like, what in the hell is going on?
And then
very masculine looking.
And then out of Candace's mouth, whether, we choose to believe that she even asked her mother to take the supposedly Jose to North Carolina. Her mother obliged. So no, I am not buying that woman does not know what was going on that property.
Yeah.
In that house.
If she was this weak, she was no good for summer either.
Well,
exactly. I don't think any of them were a good example for any of the children. That's obvious.
None of them were. None of them were good. None of them shouldn't have had any kids around them.
And I don't see her coming back either.
No. Are you kidding me? No. I don't think she's coming back. Somebody's leaving for work. They got a loud truck, my neighbor. No, I don't think they're coming back. Or I don't think she's coming back. According to what I saw reports, her brother's supposed to be getting out of the mental institution.
Teresa has a question. Grandma isn't allowed to see any of her other grandkids, just the Wells ones. Why? I don't know. I haven't heard that, Teresa.
I didn't know that. I was unaware of that.
I don't know where you're getting that from, honey, but I ain't heard that.
Well, if that's the truth, she shouldn't have been around the Wells kids. And if that is truth and factual, you got to ask yourself, Why?
And what children would those be?
What grandkids?
I'm just saying which ones though. How many kids does she have?
How many other grandkids?
Yeah, I'm saying how many kids does Grandis have? I'm saying.
Oh, I knew she had Rose, and she's apparently no.
She had children though, didn't she? When
Uh,
she went missing.
yes, and I think the father had them.
2 girls, I thought. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
2 girls.
Well, applaud that man if he doesn't let his kids around that family.
Somebody's Arctic saying was saying on a Teresa Sands on a wait a minute, who said that? Wait a minute, I'm looking. Teresa Sands on a Facebook a while back. Interesting. Right, Tina. Yeah, she had kids. Yeah, that's
Applaud that man.
that's an interesting story too about her.
Well, I mean, if it is true, her brother's supposed to be getting out of the mental hospital. And they have to, whenever you release like that, you have to have a set person that you're going to stay with and a set address. So maybe grandma's going to stay up there with him. Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming grandmama's alive. We don't have any reason to think she's deceased. So
No. So, I mean, good grief. Shush. Crazy dogs. But
okay,
I'm sorry. Where is Summer, Utah, or Moon, Utah Wells? Where is she? Sorry, it's late. Where is this little girl? Where is this 5-year-old little girl?
She had
We're
never
getting,
made any attempt to contact them.
we're getting ready to move into fall, people. You know, pumpkins, Thanksgiving, Christmas. When are these people going to be held accountable?
Before you know that happens, people who molest children as children grow up, they end up making children, and
A vicious cycle.
then they end up possibly touching those kids and messing with other kids too. It's all the same.
It's horrible. And I mean, that's my question. Why aren't these people at least, I mean, but the question is, or my statement is, if these people have been put on the hot seat, you'll never know about it unless they want to let it out. Because the authorities aren't going to tell you. They're not going to let you know. That's stuff they're going to keep private. And for God's sake, why would they let us know? Look what's happening. Seriously.
Well, interesting what Teresa's saying is that she answered someone when they asked, "How are your grandkids you're visiting?" She said, "I'm not allowed to see them."
Well, there you go.
So it must be talking about the kids here. Got to be talking about the Wells kids. I don't know. I'm confused. She answered someone when they asked, "How are your grandkids you're visiting?" She said, "So which kids you talking about, Teresa? The Wells kids or some other children, or Rose's children?" That's an interesting thing too. Was she even allowed to see the kids before she left? The Wells children.
I don't know. That's a good question. The boys?
Oh, not the Wells. Well,
If 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 it's referring to Rose's children, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I mean, kind of applaud that man for trying to keep those children out of that mess. Yeah. It is sad that they couldn't see their kinfolk, but you know.
Well, like I said to everybody before, what if all this is we got it wrong? None of these people are involved in the disappearance of her.
Then we got it wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. But, you know, somebody has to know something. There is a clue somewhere. There's a clue somewhere.
Well, I just go by how the parents act. That's all I can go on. I don't go by rumors and all that other kind of stuff.
And that's all I go by is how they act, how they
in the beginning, and what the evidence, what the police have told us about the people involved. That's all I can go on.
Their actions, how they're acting, and I go by other cases that I've witnessed, just by the way they've handled themselves.
Arctic said Rose's husband said grandma had not made any attempt to contact the grandkids. Well, we don't really know if that's true, Arctic Cat, because this man is the one they believe killed the wife. So, got her gone. So we don't know what's the truth with that.
You don't know. It's all sick.
Tell us anything if he killed that lady. And how hard would that also be for her to go around a man who killed her child? It ain't that she may not even want to be around her kids. She may want to be around her kids, but imagine she's got to deal with a man who she think murdered her child. That would be very hard.
Yeah, nobody knows anything about, unfortunately, Rose's case. Nobody knows. It's sad. It's just
situation.
And what's even worse,
I haven't heard that she has anything.
What are the chances that you've got two family members, two females from the same family, that go missing? Their ages were different, but that's weird.
Cal City, those kids, that reward is over $125,000, and ain't nobody came forward in that case.
Mm-mm. It's just really sad. It is. It's just sad. It's sad.
Lord have mercy.
Somebody, I'm sorry, there's got to be a clue, a inkling, something somewhere. But all I can go on is, other cases come to my mind. I don't remember the names of the parents, but you look back at those videos from the news media and things like that, and you're like going, that doesn't look right. Those people aren't acting right. And you question even that, and you just start looking at.
Too. That's why I say it's a flip of the coin. There's lots of times people don't show any emotion, and they have not had anything to do with the child being missing. They found out it was somebody else, some other circumstances.
But the ones I'm specifically referring to,
South Carolina, white girl that went missing last year. I was suspect about her parents not speaking, and I didn't go in on them like I did other cases. I just kept my tone down. Found out they had nothing to do with her disappearing. It was the guy down the way in the neighborhood.
You get a feeling.
She left the yard, and they weren't watching her. She let her sit outside and play for a couple hours. They weren't watching her. She made her way down to somebody's apartment, and obviously he snatched her up and brought her inside, and he killed her inside. Then he killed himself. But all along I was thinking, what's wrong with these parents? Why aren't they speaking to the public? Why aren't they talking to the news? I thought that was strange. But you see, in the end, they didn't do that.
Sometimes you just kind of get an intuition, a feeling. And the one I'm talking about is, and no disrespect to other ethnicities, I didn't say that word right, but this is the white lady, the white couple, and she was claiming that a black man took her child in the car. And I don't remember the case. Is that who it was? And stole the car, and then she had driven the car into the water.
Yeah, right.
And you can tell by just watching her interview. I knew right then. I said, something's wrong. That doesn't seem right. Something's
I can say that when she first, because I was a young woman, we were near the same age when that happened. I thought somebody took her kids at that time. Why would I think different? I didn't. She did anything. I don't think I thought she did anything.
I didn't. I just kept looking at her, and I was like, something's wrong.
Yeah, but the black folks, they had an idea. In that community. Nah, ain't no black man took your kid.
Because I just kept looking at her and listening to her, and I kept saying, that's not, what? And I was thinking, what?
Sad, very tragic situation, because she could have started a race war with that bullshit.
She sure could have. But I just kept listening to her, and I kept thinking, that's just not.
She wanted a man. A woman who had kids, and that was his choice.
Yep. But there's other ones like that, and it's like my intuition is like, that's not right. Something's not right. And as it unfolded and unfolded, I just kept looking, and I just kept going, something not right, something not right. And that's the same way I felt on this. I was like, something not
She
right.
had a lot of problems. She had a lot of problems over the years. Once she got, put in prison,
hmm
altercation. She was sleeping with one of the guards. She had a lot going. She had a lot going on,
Yep, she
and
sure
most
did.
of it involving sex. So she had a high sex drive. Obviously, I
She had
guess.
some mental issues.
I guess she felt like, well, I'm still human, which I understand that. She had a lot going on.
hmm
She had a lot. She had a lot going on. But that was
She
wrong.
sure did.
Foul of her to accuse a black man of kidnapping her, carjacking her.
Yeah.
That's just out of line.
And then buckled her kids in and drove it
But that
into
lets
the.
you know the mindset of her.
Yeah, exactly. And then could sit up
People
there
lie
and
and say a black man did this. She's the same person that killed her kids. So that shows you her character. Never let
and
her out. Never let her out.
people people almost sounded like she almost sounded like Candace Bly, Wales, whatever you want to call it, donor, on the phone. Not quite as
Well, she
blubbery.
in that first interview, she was crying up there.
Oh yeah, she was. She was blubbering like you wouldn't believe it.
Sure was. So she can turn the crocodile tears on. Susan
Sure
Smith.
could.
She's a good
Sure
actor.
could. Sure could. And it was just something in my spirit. I just kept going, something not right.
In this case, there was no crying from either parent.
Uh-uh.
No pleas to bring the child back, which is odd if I'm assuming somebody kidnapped my kid.
Mm-mm.
If that you understand what I'm saying, that's my assumption.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
No.
I ride or
Mm-hmm.
die on. Oh, they took my kid and kidnapped my kid. My child was kidnapped. Then I would definitely be pleading for my child. See, Don and Candy never pled for the child. That's why I knew it was BS because you rode that ride. Somebody took your kid, but you never pled for your child.
And not everybody's going to show their outwardly emotions. Some people are, they, like you said, some people will remain silent. Some people will have a spokesperson speak for them because they're too upset. Some people will go ahead and plead to the camera. Some people, they do it in different ways, but they definitely don't come out and be a complete arse, Mr. Aster on other wherever social medias that they can do, and they don't, you know, be a complete narcissist. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
deflection. That's all I saw too.
Yes, deflection.
A lot of deflection. Well,
So
anything else you want to mention before I wrap up?
no. I
Salma?
pray for all the children that are missing.
Mhm.
I will send up prayers for all those that all the young people that are missing. I send up prayers for all those that are affected by um, the storms, the Hurricane Ida. I saw a
44, what are
report.
you talking about? I don't let me cut you off. Your baby was murdered.
Who?
Well, 44, you should have been got up here on the channel and spoke.
Oh my word!
You done been in the
Prayers
chat. You done
for
been in two
you.
chats and you didn't tell anybody that your child was murdered.
Oh my word!
Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, so am I. I'm surprised you just now saying that.
Merciful me.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
if
prayers
you ever
for.
want to come up and give your testimony, just let me know.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you,
Prayers.
Auntie Kat. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna end this.
Yeah,
Uh,
prayers for all those that are dealing with results from Hurricane Ida. Those that have lost their life to Hurricane Ida. I pray that you continue to stay safe and dry, Angie.
oh yeah, I'm
And
good. It was nice today. The weather was beautiful, wind blowing, all that. It was great yesterday.
I do pray that anyone who has a credible lead, credible tip, please turn it in to
Yes.
the local authorities, TBI, FBI, and I still continue to pray for the Wells boys and
Thank you all.
Summer Moon Utah Wells that she be
Good night.
found,
Good night, everybody.
and uh, those that are responsible for Anything that's done to this child be brought to justice swiftly and soon.
Okay.
Bye, Angie. I'm
Good
going
night,
back
honey. Have a good
down.
morning, dear.
Much love and respect. Thank you all in the chat for joining us.
Thank you, sweetie.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you all. Thank the new subscribers. Thanks for hanging in this early morning live part 2. I don't know what it's going to become of this case. It has gotten worse by the minute. And as I told many of you all, if you want to know anything about a case, you always start at the beginning of the case. You don't need social media, rumors, rhetoric. It's at the beginning of the case is where you'll find the information. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you all. Prayers for Summer Wells and her brothers. Prayers for all the missing children, missing adults, those who have been recently found deceased. I've talked about a few people lately. Prayers for Shatiria Waits out in Texas, who was a dancer. She was found out in Brookshire, Texas, killed by a guy. Why, I don't know. Prayers for Miss Moore, Instagram model. She was killed inside of her home by a guy from Florida. Sunday, her father discovered her body. There's some evil people out here. And you have to be careful of your surroundings and the people you take up with and the company you keep. You don't know people. And sadly, children don't know their parents. Because 9 times out of 10, when children go missing or harmed, it is by their caretaker. Prayers for Cal City. Oh, mercy. Prayers for Chadwick Carr, missing out of Clinton, Tennessee, 32 years of age, African-American male. Mindy Lowe is the proprietor of the foundation, Halfway House, where he last was seen alive, talking to his sister on the phone. Make her stand account. Sheena Kyle, 27 years of age, African-American female, missing out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Prayers to her family. No more mention of her either. You see, there are people out here who are missing, and somebody knows what happened to them. Somebody got them gone. I'm going to pray for them. We all need prayer. Amen. Thank you all for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. Go to my community post for any local updates pertaining to any information that I brought you. I do have information in the queue that I uploaded several hours ago pertaining to Crystal Rogers, who's been missing out of Bardstown, Kentucky. It is believed that her boyfriend killed her. Her father was shot a year later after she went missing. The FBI has now been involved in this said case, and they have found information and or evidence pertaining to the case, and that information and evidence has been sent to Quantico. Amen. I found information about Crystal Rogers on, I believe it was a Roku channel a year or so ago. I went into their channel and I found a documentary about her. It's a very interesting documentary, so please pull up her name, Crystal Rogers. She left behind 4 children, if I'm not mistaken. Left without a mother. And I do believe now, okay, 44, how possibly the FBI has information pertaining to her disappearance. She went missing in 2016. It's a very interesting story, so please Google her name. It's a very interesting story. God don't like ugly, and he will take care of business on his terms. And I believe finally God said, I'm going to bring this one on in. So I'm praying that the FBI has something to link whomever to the disappearance of Crystal Rogers. Amen. I'm sure her mother is wanting justice for her child if she is still alive, the mother. Very nice family she has, Crystal Rogers. 44, holler at me on the posts if ever you decide you want to come up and give your testimony about your child. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to pray for this baby and her brothers, that there's some justice for Summer Wells, an end to this saga. It is now fall. This is ridiculous. And this cannot be a video story every day about her crazy parents Something's got to come to an end. But this is outrageous now. This is on the borderline of Cow City, and it's out of control. I thank you all for joining me. Well, you've lost a child, so it doesn't really matter, sweetheart. You come up one day, it's not going to be about Summer Wells. It'll be about what you have to say about your life. Thank you all for joining me. You all have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. If you see something, say something. Thank you all for joining me and watching the content. I really appreciate it. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Be safe, everybody.